Pat O'Donnell, as I said, has been 2 months in jail, has now spent 2 months in jail, and he's in the middle of his 3rd month in jail. He's going to be in jail for 100 days on May the 21st, Friday, May the 21st, and the Cork Shelter Sea Group would like to ask people to make a special effort to mark this day, to join in with the Cork Shelter Sea Group in organising protest for that, visible protest for that day, because it's very, very important, because Pat O'Donnell is, you know, like ourselves, he's an ordinary, you know, he's a working man, he's a fisherman, like, you know, 4 generations of his family before. You know, to a clean environment, and also, by extension, you know, our own rights as citizens, both, you know, to protest peacefully against corrupt government dealings, but also as well to the right to have a share in the wealth that lies off the west coast of our country. This is scandalous, the way he's been treated. And he's not alone. He was joined this last week by Niall Harnett, a man who was jailed for 6 months by the same court, again on fairly spurious charges. And I would ask you all to send letters of support and messages of goodwill to Pat in Castlereagh prison and to Niall as well. I would also like to add as well too that the Shelter Sea campaign are organising a June bank holiday gathering up in Rossport in County Mayo, in Glengad in fact, which has been the site of protest for the last 2 years, where Shell are trying to have built their landfall site for their dodgy experimental pipeline. Is that on the weekend, the June bank holiday weekend of June 4th to the 7th, there will be a gathering which will be both informative, entertaining and hopefully empowering, and I would encourage as many of you to make it along to it if you can. And remember that, you know, that this isn't, you know, this is, you know, a very, very important struggle in this country. It's, you know, it's going to determine the quality of the future democracy, but also as well too the quality of, you know, the services, the relationship between, you know, the wealth that we have and who gets it. And I'd like to thank you for listening to me, and also to support the Shelter Sea campaign as much as you can. Thank you very much for listening. Shelter Sea.
Thank you, Alan. And just to remind people, as well as being a Workers' Day of Action, a workers' holiday, May Day also has pre-Christian traditions in Ireland and everywhere else, I presume, as well. So that aspect of May Day is also celebrated here today. And also today, from 12 noon until 5 o'clock, we had ongoing discussions and political meetings in Solidarity Bookshop in Douglas Street. And Douglas Street community has participated fully in this Day of Action. There was a huge contingent, and all the fancy dress people are from Douglas Street community as well. So, you know, we must give a great welcome to them. And I'd like to welcome as well, to say a few words, James McBarron from the Workers' Solidarity Movement. This is the group who actually organised the Solidarity Bookshop.
Thank you, comrades and friends. I'll be very brief today. Our class, the working class, is under serious attack. We're in a huge battle for the future of the trade union movement in this country. We're in a huge battle to preserve the gains that have been won by the union movement over the last number of years. And it's the duty of everybody here on the left, and particularly those of us in trade unions, to fight to defend those gains, to fight to defend the movement, and to retake it from the people who would betray it and would sell it short. And so it's brought a call here to everybody in the public service unions to vote down that really shoddy agreement that the trade union bureaucracy and the state are attempting to impose upon them. And for everybody else who's not, to encourage those workers to make that decision and to rally around them for the struggle that has to come. Hopefully, next year when we arrive here, a bigger crowd and a lot more energy and a lot more anger expressed through a successful struggle in the year to come. Thank you.